when I sat down with my spiritual father told me it is always good for the pastor on the side of the man to come and declare husband and wife, because he told me if the other side will declare, it means the authority of a man has been given, transferred to her. So we sat down, we talked, and then we talked with the bishop, and we told him, this is what you will preach in our wedding, but my bishop is the one who will be officiating the wedding. So we planned on that. We had a committee. The committee tried to help us also raise some money, though they never reached the target. The other money, we had to look and source for the money so that we can come and have the wedding that we want. So throughout the journey and the process to prepare for the wedding, now there was also a conflict of interest. How will my mother come in? Because my mother is still alive. I have parents who have raised me, and now how do we come and bring these people together? So I called my mother, we talked, and after we talked, my mother said, I will come, though my brothers and sisters said they are not going to come until I change my surname, and I make my surname so that I can have my father's name. And I told them it is too late, because right now I'm above 18 years, and these are the people who have raised me. They are the people I've known as my parents all along. So one of the things that happened, my people from my mother's side never came, even from my father's side never came. And it is only my mother and two sisters who came for that wedding. And the reason why my mother came is because after school, when I met my mother, she said that she was living in Kibera, and she said that these people want me to die and just be buried like somebody who has no children. So I went and bought a piece of land because the family where she was married, they chased her out. Reason because they said she had sold out the child. So they said, we can no longer accept you back. So the land which was left with my father was taken away. So these challenges are now coming. Now, how will my mother come in? But we sat down, we talked, and we said, let my mother come in as my mother. So I said, when that time of handing over comes, let the ladies sit down, only the man to come and hand me over. But there was a little bit of confusion there, which later on made my mother to be noticed, and people came to know the truth in the crowd. So the journey, we could meet service providers until late hours. We could try to see what is going to work for us and what was not also working for us. Throughout this journey, there are people who are talking to us. Some were trying to discourage me from marrying her. And somebody was saying, a police woman can never be a good wife. In fact, marrying a police officer is like you are planning suicide on marriage, according to what people said. But we said, since God is involved in this, we have no otherwise. Even my family, on Friday to the wedding day, instead of me sleeping, I was called for a meeting. We talked from 10 p.m. up to something like 4 a.m. And remember, my wedding is on Saturday. So I was being told that you can change your mind even right now. Because nobody even believed in my family I could marry a beautiful lady like this.